Christians have been persecuted throughout history, and this trend continues to this day. Despite the fact that Christianity is one of the largest and most widespread religions in the world, its adherents face discrimination, violence, and marginalization in many parts of the globe. There are several reasons why Christians are persecuted in society today, ranging from ideological and theological differences to geopolitical and sociocultural factors. One of the primary reasons for Christian persecution is the rise of secularism and atheism in the Western world. As society becomes increasingly secular, Christianity is often seen as a vestige of a bygone era, and its values and principles are viewed as outdated and oppressive. This has led to a growing hostility towards Christians, particularly those who hold traditional views on issues such as marriage, family, and human life. Christians who express their opinions on these matters are often ridiculed, ostracized, and even punished by the courts. Another reason for Christian persecution is the spread of radical ideologies such as Islamism and communism. In countries where these ideologies hold sway, Christians are often viewed as enemies of the state or as infidels who must be converted or eliminated. This has led to brutal crackdowns on Christian communities, with many believers being arrested, tortured, and killed for their faith. The Islamic State, for example, has been responsible for numerous atrocities against Christians in the Middle East, including beheadings, crucifixions, and massacres. In addition to these ideological factors, Christians are also persecuted due to geopolitical and socio-cultural reasons. In many parts of the world, Christians are a minority group, and they often face discrimination and marginalization from the dominant culture. This can manifest in a variety of ways, from restrictions on religious freedom to outright violence and intimidation. In countries such as India and Sri Lanka, for example, Christians have faced attacks from Hindu and Buddhist nationalist groups who view them as a threat to their cultural and religious identity. The role of social media has also contributed to the persecution of Christians. The widespread dissemination of information through social media platforms has created new opportunities for hate groups and individuals to spread anti-Christian propaganda and to incite violence against believers. This has led to a surge in online harassment and hate speech, with many Christians facing cyberbullying, defamation, and even death threats. Furthermore, the erosion of religious freedom in many countries has also contributed to the persecution of Christians. In some nations, laws and regulations have been enacted that restrict the freedom of Christians to practice their faith, whether through proselytizing, worship, or other forms of religious expression. This can lead to a climate of fear and intimidation, where Christians are reluctant to express their beliefs or to gather for worship. The impact of Christian persecution is multifaceted and far-reaching. Not only do individual believers suffer physical harm and emotional trauma, but entire communities are often destroyed or displaced. The loss of Christian presence in certain regions can also have a profound impact on the social and cultural fabric of society, as Christians often play a vital role in providing education, healthcare, and social services. The persecution of Christians can also have a chilling effect on freedom of speech and religion, as others may be deterred from expressing their beliefs or practicing their faith. In conclusion, the persecution of Christians is a complex and multifaceted issue, driven by a range of ideological, theological, geopolitical, and socio-cultural factors. As society becomes increasingly hostile to Christianity, believers face growing discrimination, violence, and marginalization. It is essential that governments, civil society, and individuals take action to protect the rights and freedoms of Christians and to promote a culture of tolerance and respect for religious diversity. By doing so, we can help to create a more just and equitable society where all people can practice their faith without fear of persecution or reprisal. Ultimately, the preservation of religious freedom is essential for the well-being of individuals, communities, and society as a whole.